So it's the pineapple tomato. It's a heirloom beefsteak tomato with marbled red and yellow insides, and it's a big yellow tomato. That's what the plant essentially is. So by August, this plant is going to be 5 to 7 feet tall. It's an indeterminate plant, so that means it's just keep growing and growing. Okay. So before I get started, y'all, let me show y'all what we working with. I got this pineapple tomato plant, and I got this bucket right here. It ain't nothing fancy, but it's what I got, and that's what we working with. So I'm also gonna be using raised bed potting soil and timberline compost. Okay. Now, yeah, I know I grow on a shoestring budget. I ain't out here buying $30 grow bags and fancy potting mix. Well, not the fanciest, but I do buy potting mix. This bucket is free, and the potting mix was like $6 at Walmart, and the compost was $3. So that's what I'm using to fill this bucket. And you don't need a big yard. You don't need a lot of money. You don't even need full sun. My whole front yard is shade half of the day, but we are still growing food in the container. I put a pineapple tomato in a pot that was too small. Not going to lie, I knew better, but I was trying to save money, and this pot was sitting here, and I thought I'd be fine. All right, that plant got root down so fast, y'all, and gave me exactly 2 tomatoes. That's why right here, this is a 5-gallon bucket. It's not ideal for this pineapple tomato plant that gets so huge, but 5 gallons is ideal for an indeterminate plant. Honestly, 10 gallons would be better, but this is what I got. And what I learned, if you are going to use a smaller container, you got to do 3 things right. And I'm going to show y'all each one. Drill drainage holes in the bucket. If you're using a bucket, you got to put extra holes in them, at least 5 or 6. Tomatoes hate wet feet. I learned that one the hard way. Last year, I had a plant in a bucket with no holes, and after heavy rain, it was swimming. Root rot, plant died, all that worked for nothing. Now hold on, let me back up. I already drilled these holes yesterday, so y'all don't need to watch me do that. Mistake number 2 is the heat. Mississippi sun, all right. And y'all know this get real hot out here in Mississippi, especially in June, zone 8B. It's already hitting 90 degrees most days. When your bucket is sitting in direct sun, that's 100 degrees. The soil temperature hits in no time. The roots will cook, the plant spreads, droop, the blossom drops, and you're standing there wondering why you got bountiful green leaves and 0 tomatoes. So the second mistake is placement. You want to make sure you're putting it in a great spot. This is where it's going to be sitting right here, where it gets afternoon shade and morning sun. So you don't need any fancy equipment. You just need to pay attention to where your sun is hitting and when. That's free. Mistake number 3 was transplant shock. I'm going to show you exactly how to avoid it. Step 1, water the ceiling before you transplant. Dry roots tear the roots. Wet roots slide out gently. You always want to give your plant a good drink before you transplant them in the ground or separate them. Don't break up all the root balls unless it's completely root down. So only do what's necessary. Step 3, plant it deep. So that when you plant your tomato plants deep, that encourages more roots to grow on the stem. And y'all know your girls are phlebotomists by night, and I love to garden in the daytime. Sometimes something I think about is gardening helps me grow my patience while I'm drawing blood and be very patient with my patients. You need patience for both gardening and drawing blood from patients. So I've been thinking about doing a video on the most common mistakes new phlebotomists be making, and trust me, I made a lot of them. If you are interested in this video, leave me a comment down below. So that's it, y'all. Pineapple tomato in a bucket. We got drainage holes, we got shade, we got deep planting. We're going to speak some big harvest into existence. I'm claiming at least 15 tomatoes off these plants. Write it down. And also, you must water your plants in after you put them in the bucket. So let's do that right now. So you want to water them in deep to get all the air pockets out and to let the soil settle down in them. So I mean a real good watering, just like this. All right, you guys, we gave the pineapple tomato their final home. Catch y'all in the next video. Hit that like button. See y'all next time. Bye.